For me, photography is about disconnecting from everything and to be present right there at that moment, to respect what's there right in front of you.
What inspires you as an architectural photographer?
I remember a kid studying in grade 1, sitting in the center row, tucked in between people so that no one would notice him. Suddenly, he just hears his teacher calling him out. She wanted him to come and write something on the blackboard, and he just stands up shivering and shaking, and he just faints. And that's how I got my first pictures. Well, words have always been my struggle. I have always struggled with words. For me, photography is much more easy. Photography and filmmaking, where I can narrate the half of story and shoot the rest, it's a bit more easy for me. So I think more than another photographer or photograph or anything else, it's my struggle as a person that inspired me to be a better photographer.
How would you describe your photographic philosophy when capturing architecture?
I think my philosophy comes from the same kid who liked to listen to stories. I remember this one that I have read long back. In the story, a soldier arrives after a long time back to his hometown, and as he walks through the narrow pathway to his home, as he steps to his childhood room, the first thing that he notices is the spider web that have been created in the abandoned corner of his room. You know, that narrow thread of story that have been left alone, like long back, all those memories. I think space is a vessel. It holds these stories. I try to find them. I try to write a few of them, and try to reflect a few back to the audience. At its core, I think my philosophy is to respect the story which the space hold or was created to hold.
Can you tell us about your favorite architectural project and what makes it stand out to you?
For me, my connect with the project, it's a personal one. It's a personal journey that I take with the project. And one such project which is very close to my heart is a project called Infinite Rise by Earthscape Studio. Back then, I was struggling as a photographer and as a person. I was just trying a lot and didn't find anything for myself. The photography space was too crowded for me, and I was struggling to find my own voice. The story actually starts with the phone call from the architect Muthu. He just called me and said, "Come to Coimbatore." So when I reached Coimbatore, the project wasn't complete. It would take another 6 months of hard work to finish the project. But what he did was that he made sure I was part of the journey. I was part of the story. So at the end, I have something to narrate of my own. And for me, that's a project that I hold very close to my heart.
What do you enjoy most about photography?
For me, photography is about disconnecting from everything and to be present right there at that moment, to respect what's there right in front of you. Once a wise man, actually a mentor of mine, told me that you can look at the sunset and just admire it for what it is, respect it for what it is, and talk about its beauty. Or you can say that the yellow tint is not there to my liking to capture it. For me, photography is about respecting what's there right in front of you. And yeah, it might be flawed, but that's what makes it human. For me, photography is a way of accepting my flaws as a person.
What did you do to specialize in architecture photography?
I didn't set out to be an architecture photographer. I've always loved how spaces felt, not just how they looked. And that feeling really intensified when I studied architecture. It was not just about learning design principles, it was about understanding how buildings communicate. Suddenly, buildings were not just big, solid things. I started seeing architecture as a visual narrator. So it was not just about clicking pretty pictures, it was about communicating how buildings make me feel. And hopefully, I can make other people feel the same too. So, yeah, that's what really clicked for me.
How do you work with architects and designers to capture their vision?
I've learned that the best collaborations happen when there's a real sense of respect. My job is to translate their vision through our lens and to add our own interpretation to their stories. I try to feel the space as they do, but also as a visitor, someone who will experience it through our photographs. The best shoots happen when the architect trusts my eye. We get to walk around, try different frames, and we find those beautiful moments together. So it's like we're creating art as a team.
What time of the day do you prefer shooting?
For me, it's all about the feeling that light creates. Dawn, for instance, it's soft and quiet. It's like capturing a moment of calm. And then there's the golden light, of course. Golden hour. Golden hour is magical. It makes the buildings glow and it shows off all their details. And then there's twilight, where when the shadows get long and everything feels a bit mysterious. It's like the world is trying to tell a different kind of story during that time. So ultimately, it's not about this specific time. It's about capturing the unique emotional quality of light.